Okay, so today we are solving this container with most water problem based on array. You can see the difficulty of the problem is medium. And let's understand the question first. We are given with the array of height. The name of the array is height, and the length of the array, that is n. There are n vertical lines drawn such that the two endpoints of ith line and are I comma 0 and I comma height of I. So the element inside the array and 0. So find two lines that together with the x-axis form a container such that the container contains the most water. So we need to return the maximum amount of water that container can store. Consider this example. We are given with the array of height, and the height array is like 1, 8, like that. So you can see here the height of the first box, or you can see the first pillar is 1. Then we are having the height 8, then 6, and accordingly up to the end. So we need to figure out the two lines, or you can see the two pillars, between which we can have the maximum amount of water, or you can see the maximum area that we want between these two. So as you can see, the maximum area between this is 7, and the distance between these two is again 7. So 7 multiplied by 7, that is 49, is the answer. And this we need to return actually. So let's understand the approach. First of all, we will be considering the initializations as max area left and right. So we are having max area set to 0. Left is starting from the first index and right is starting from the last index. So while the pointers are valid, that is left is less than equals to right, we are just calculating the area. So to calculate the area, first of all, we need the minimum height. Like we cannot take this part, we need minimum of these two. For example, the water is stored between these two, then we need the minimum height out of the two vertical columns. So I'm using that math.min method and finding the height which is less, that is right or left. So this mean h is this, and then we need to multiply this mean h to get the area. We need to multiply this mean h with the difference between left and right. As you can see here, this is the right column and this is the left column. So we need the difference between these two. So right minus left, and then multiply that with the minimum height of this. So consider this example. From this to this, we need to take this minimum height as 7, and the difference between this and this. So the difference between these two indices we need, and then we will multiply with that mean height to get the current area. So what is the max area? Max area, as you can see, we have initialized to 0. So for the max area, we'll be taking the consideration of maximum value between max area and current area. Then we'll be traversing inside the array. We are starting from our left is starting from here and right is starting from here. So we'll be checking if the height of left is less. If the height of left, as you can see in the first case, height is less than the right. The height of right is this, and height of left is less. So we'll be just moving forward, that is left plus plus. So this will be considered. Then again everything will be calculated accordingly. And then we'll be moving right in the case if the left is less. Consider maybe these two cases here. The left is less than the right. As you can see, right is greater. So in this case, we'll be just moving inside by right side. So we'll be just decrementing the right pointer. Finally, after this, we'll be having the max area inside the variable max area. So maximum water that can store between the container is max area. So we'll be returning that. And if I run on the cases that we are having, so you will be seeing the output in while. Yeah, you can see the solution is accepted. With this array, we are getting the 49 as the perfect output, and for the height of 1 1, we are getting the output as 1, because between 1 and 1 you can store the 1 unit area of your unit squared area water. Maybe you can store like that, and if I submit, you'll be getting this output with this code, and you can see here the solution is accepted. So that's all for this particular question. The important thing is to update the values of your left and right. First of all, take the min height, then multiply the min height with the difference to get the current area. Find the maximum from the current area and max area that you have already assigned. Then check for the conditions if what is less or like first column is lesser or the last column is lesser. What is lesser, then update your pointers accordingly and return the maximum area. So this is the solution of for this container with the most water problem. Thank you so much. See you in the next topic with another new question.